What's up, degenerates? Mad Merrigan here for Cold Bear Sports. Right, before we get into tomorrow, let's just have a look back at today. Now, before I even do that, I just want to address a few people in the comments. Right, let's be fair here to the community and to new people coming in. I'm getting comments, people giving out after 1 day or 2 days of not having a winner. Right, the reality is we can afford a lot more than a day or two without winners. I don't tip up 1 to 2 favourites. I don't nap 1 to 2 favourites. I nap 3 to 1s, 8 to 1s, 10 to 1s, 16 to 1s. So we can afford to go a day without losing, and we hit 2 or 3 in a row and we're miles clearing the profit. Now, one of the lads, just for all the lads that are giving out, and anyway, like I said, the time for cotton is over. They're in the chat there. I don't need you at this channel. My pockets are fine. I'm following my staking system. I'm crushing. I know one of the guys, Tony, did up some figures he had that he said we were 1,000 in profit to a tenner. Well, I know Tony's only going on YouTube. I also tipped 3 or 4 meetings on Facebook before I transitioned to YouTube, where my first evening as a professional tipster, I tipped 4 winners at one card in Dundalk and then 3 winners in the Fairy House, and they're 10 to 1s, 8 to 1s, 6 to 1s. So we are well ahead on profit overall, and I'm pretty sure he hasn't put in my golf selections that are winning 80 to 1 placed, 40 to 1 placed, and my boxing predictions that I put up that are placed. So anything, listen here, just I don't want to be getting into it, but when we go 2 days without a winner, like giving out in the chat, if you're not staking right and you're blowing all your money, you shouldn't even be gambling. Just come in here, have your bet, follow your staking system, and I will keep you in profit. Now, on YouTube, I can give, like, in the last week alone, we had a 4 to 1 winner, a 9 to 2 winner, an 8 to 1 winner, a 4 to 1 winner, and a 5 to 2 winner. And they're giving it out, saying we've lost it. But anyway, listen, I want people to come here and enjoy it, but most importantly, I want you to gamble safe. We are crushing the game. If I give you out the true figures of every single bet since when I started, the reality is we can afford a couple of losing days. Now, Tony did very well with his estimates there, and we were €1,000 in profit 2 days ago. Now, let's say catastrophically we lost 25 to 30 points. We're still 700 or 70 points in profit after what ye call a bad week. So that means on my worst day, we are still better than every other tipster in the game. It doesn't make any sense, lads. On my worst day, we're plus 70. So it's gone bad. Everyone thinks, oh, we've lost it. But yet we're still plus over 70 points. And we're a lot more than that. I just know Tony hasn't put in the first 4 meetings I did on Facebook where I tipped, I don't know how many winners at massive prices. I have tipped over 4 tips bigger than 20 to 1 that have won. We have had 11 to 1 only last week that bolted in, Magnar Glory. Like, we had 𝗦𝗁 a tracker horse that I told you to triple up your bet on that wins at 7 to 1. Now, let's just get into today. I don't want to be coming on here explaining myself to idiots in the chat, but anyway, I'm just saying you are welcome here. And I know I do say get out here, there's no time for you and all that, but listen, stick around here, there's lots of winners, but don't be coming in because maybe you're crying because you lost. Have your staking system and follow. I followed it, I'm flying, I know the true profit because it's in my pocket. Hey, so there's no problem there. Right, but listen, I've lots of nice selections coming next week. This community has been great so far. We are going to grow. But the reality is on our worst performance, which is my worst performance is 2 days without a winner, we are still, on Tony's estimations, 70 points clear. So we're still 700 to a tenner clear, and there's still loads of winners that are not put into that, and loads of other each way massive golf selections that were placed at 80 to 1 and 40 to 1, and the boxing knockout inside 4 rounds that came in, and all them other ones. But anyway, I'm not going to get into that, and let's touch on today. Right, we have 𝗕𝗂𝘁𝗀, very unlucky, 6 to 1 I tip her up at. She gets the points, she gets the each way, but only for the rider, he moved a bit early coming down the hill. He just got panicked a little bit. And then he ends up getting caught down the inner. If he stays where he is, she gets a clear run and she wins today. No doubt in my mind. Then we have 𝗕ance and Dandy just gets bet ahead there at 8-1. Just there in not too long ago. Then my nap of the day finishes second. We're just unfortunate. There's a really well handicapped horse in the race in Pontefract, an unexposed young horse that happens to be, by the looks of it, 10 grades ahead of us. We're just unlucky with that. And then Born Invincible runs a brilliant race, just ends up hitting the front too soon in Fairyhouse, turns in on the inside. She's just no cover. She ends up in front 2 furlongs from home, and she's never going to win from there because she's just a tricky mare that has to be delivered late. So it's just one of those days, like, you know what I mean? And 𝗕ance and Dandy nearly fucking cleaning up the day for us at 8-1, just getting bet a neck in Haydock there. And we've one more to come, 𝗦𝗁. So listen, lads, cop on to yourselves. We're flying here. You know, in the chat saying, oh, you can't be saying we can afford. Yes, we can. I can afford not to back a winner for the next 10 because I followed my point system and my staking system. And I'm miles clear. The very first night I became a professional tipster in Dundalk, I tipped 4 winners that night. 8-1, 6-1, 9-2 and 13-8, something like that crazy. Then in Fairyhouse the day that weekend after, a 10-1, a 7-1, a 6, you know what I mean? Leave it off, lads, will you? 20-1s in Punchestown for sport. What more can I do? Listen, the cotton is over. Anyway, to all the loyal followers that are here and enjoying it, like I said, this is a place to hang out, and this is where lots of winners are coming. Now, tomorrow I've only one selection, and it's 16-1. This is the, like, you know what I mean? But you're probably a donkey anyway. But anyway, 𝗕cie 305 in Catterick. Yes, she might be still green, but mark my words, this filly is ahead of the handicap. She might not handle Catterick tomorrow because she has been a little green in her races. She's been running on the all-weather, first time on turf, but I'm prepared to take a chance of 16-1 each way. 1 point each way. I'm not going to give you any other selection. I'm going to take the day off. And I have lots of really, really nice horses that I'm looking forward to Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday. They're entered. Hopefully they get declared to run. And if they do, I will smash Mr. Paddy Power and take his money. The time for cotton is over.